Good evening, everyone. Welcome back. Thanks for joining me. This is a general reading for March 22nd, 2021. If you've been tuning into the general readings since the moon entered into Gemini, we've definitely had a very beautiful story unfolding in front of us of personal growth, self-discovery, and self-love, inner child. Wounds have been coming up. Lots of periods of reflection being asked of us and opportunities for grounding. Let's see what messages are coming to us from Spirit tonight for March 22nd, 2021 for anyone watching. Okay. Wow. Okay. If you've been watching, the Ace of Pentacles is back. The Six of Pentacles is back. Ooh, the King of Swords makes an appearance. Okay. Now, keep these fellas well. We're going to read those. And I want to see what's on the bottom of the deck. Wow. Okay. It's the Three of Swords. All right, thank you. Now, let's have a look at this. Right away, with the Ace of Pentacles, there's going to be an opportunity for physical energy, for new physical projects, things that exist in the material world. Something new is coming to you in the form of potentially a new enterprise, a new opportunity to be prosperous, a new opportunity to be secure, a new understanding of yourself as someone in the material, physical world. Okay, so something is coming in the way of physical energy, in the way of opportunity. In the way of a material opportunity is coming to you. Now, this material opportunity is going to be prosperous. There is going to be balance. You are going to be giving and receiving through this opportunity in an equally balanced way. So far, so good. Now, trouble is going to come in the form of betrayal. I'm sorry to say it, but something is going to be very conflicting and you are going to need to heal. There may be a necessary separation that occurs. Something is going to come up. We're going to clarify all of this, but something is going to come up once this successful opportunity takes into a place of prosperity. Once you're prosperous in this opportunity, something is going to create conflict for you. Perhaps it is a conflict of maybe the opportunity takes you away from your family because you're just so busy working. Maybe your business partner betrays you somehow and you need to go a different way away from them. Something is going to come up. We're going to clarify this. Now, the thing that follows here is the King of Swords, which is very, very interesting because the King of Sword energy is very strategic. Okay, we're talking about a characteristic of very intellectual, strategic, driven, clever, ability to shift mentally faster than anyone could predict. The King of Sword energy is like the ultimate strategist, very clever, very driven, but also knows the benefit of isolation and being in solitude to understand the world around him. Okay, when someone is this strategic and clever, they don't show their cards to everybody, right? The King of Swords doesn't tell, he does. And as things come into his path, He's able to shift and maneuver as he needs to mentally in order to succeed where he needs to succeed. Very clever, very driven, sometimes isolated. And, you know, that is what that is sort of the outcome here for you, is that it's actually really beautiful. You've got two suits, 2 cards in the Pentacles, 2 cards in the Swords. So it's like the physical is going to pull you into the mental. The physical world, through opportunity and prosperity, is going to teach you about who you are in betrayal. And are you going to be the King of Swords and shift your perspective and shift where you need to shift and be driven and be strategic and be, you know, wily, almost like you're really a mental gymnast when you're the King of Swords. You can do anything mentally. And so isn't that interesting that the material is going to bring on the work in the mental? Lovely. Now let's see what else we can get here. Now we've got the Page of Wands. We've got the 10 of Pentacles. Oh, wow, guys. And we've got the 8 of Wands coming in after we hear about this part of the story. So we've got, to summarize, just to catch you up to where I'm looking here. So you've got this new opportunity coming to you that's going to be a physical sense of prosperity coming to you in the form of a new opportunity, maybe a new job, maybe a new partnership, maybe some sort of newfound physical energy to do something in the physical world, okay? And it's going to be prosperous. You're going to be successful, and it's going to be balanced. There's going to be give and take in balance. But something is going to occur in that process that reveals to you some truth, mental truth about the self. Potentially, I'm sensing the need to draw a boundary. You may discover things about yourself that you didn't know, and it might involve needing to separate from a situation, a person, a relationship. Something will be in separation and you're going to know it. And this image just shows the pain of this. This is going to not feel great when you have experienced this truth that separation may be necessary. It's going to feel heart-wrenching. You're really going to feel either betrayed or completely saddened by the experience. It's going to be intense. The Suit of Swords is never easy, right? But we see the King of Swords coming in here as the outcome for this timeline, suggesting that you are going to get up and be strategic about how you manage this. And you're not going to simply rely on feeling only. You're going to be using your logic. You're going to be using your rational side. You're going to be shifting mentally all over the place as you need to. And what the beautiful thing is, the next timeline we see is that this is all going to lead to yet another opportunity. We've got the Page of Wands here heralding an opportunity coming to you in the form of newfound spiritual initiation, passion, ignition. Here we've got really strong creative energy coming in, okay? This is heralding something coming into your spirit side, okay? And look at this. Look what comes next. The 10 of Pentacles, which suggests permanence and contentment in the sense of your security. Your I am becomes very secure. So whatever this initial timeline brought you to, you are going to come to a place of yet more found new inspiration, which leads to a permanent sense of grounding, where you feel secure in your prosperity. You feel secure and content more than anything. You are content in your who I am. Okay? Now, the thing that follows here is very interesting because it is more truth coming flying at you here. Okay? There's more truth coming at you here with the Eight of Wands. So just when you think everything is permanent and secure, there is going to be a go for it action here. There's going to be a do it. There's going to be a go for it. You can do it attitude. So once you finally feel secure, man, you're going to take off. You are just going to take off. Once you feel that sense of permanent security, maybe this is going to be a windfall of like, maybe you're going to get some kind of really interesting inspiration that leads to some sort of really prosperous outcome for you. And from that prosperous outcome, you are really going to have the confidence to go for it. You're really going to step into your truth and take action. You know what I mean? The wand suit is all about spirit, and this is really like, where is my imagination going to take me next? Where am I going? I'm going to go for it. Look at this. Look at this. That's great. Like, you go from something really beginner level prosperity, moving into like equal prosperity, leading to some kind of betrayal that forces you to rise up and be very strategic in your mindset. That leads to another opportunity that's very imaginative, which secures your prosperity even more. And that leads to the ultimate version of confidence here with the Eight of Wands. Okay? Now, the card you get next is the World card, which is just beautiful because it really shows that you have balanced things out. This is a really lovely reading. And you know, I love that there's one card left to reveal to you after this World card. And you're gonna, you know, I'm actually like just enthralled with this reading right now because it is truly the circle of life. And I'm going to show you the next card, and you're not going to like it, but it makes the reading even that much more fascinating. It's the Tower, but it's in reverse. The Tower in reverse. You guys, the Tower in reverse after the World? Oh, my heart is full looking at these cards. Do you see this? I mean, really, what this is saying here is such an interesting, it's a saga. It is a saga of an individual who starts off with just, you know, enough physical energy to get one idea off the ground. It does get taken off the ground. It goes, and it's very balanced and quite harmonious. And that leads to some sort of heartbreak. Some kind of betrayal is going to come from that. That's going to open your eyes. You're going to wake up. You're going to get up. You're going to change how you think about things. You're going to become strategic. You're not going to become bitter. You're not going to become angry at the world. You're going to become the King of Swords, man. You are going to walk through this world being able to like, through your way, shifting mentally as you need to, navigating, which is going to lead to more opportunity. But this time the opportunity is going to be imaginative. It's going to be inspiration. It's going to come to you in a creative force that's going to lead to the 10 of Pentacle level prosperity, you guys. This is great, which is also going to ignite your confidence of this action force. Do it, do it. Where are we going next with this? Where am I headed next with this wonderful inspiration of mine? And the answer is you're headed to the World, and your Tower days are reversed, right? So the reverse Tower doesn't suggest that, you know, things don't change. It's just when they change, you're not going to fight them. You're the world now. So you welcome Tower energy because you know Tower energy is what sends you down the path of evolution. And if the Tower's in reverse, that means you've accepted that. You no longer fear the Tower when he comes falling apart around you. You look around and say, I wonder what's going to replace this Tower. And you know what? That is just so beautiful. I love this reading. I love spring. You guys, this is what spring does. Spring does this. Spring brings in this, wake up, do it, take a chance. Okay, you might get hurt. Yes, there could be this. This could happen for sure. But you know what? You can grow from that. You can become the King of Swords from that kind of betrayal, heartbreak. You can shift your mental strategy. You can shift and become, you can become the world, which is what is your outcome here. And you don't need to resist change. The Tower card in reverse tells me that you have accepted when the Tower falls. You no longer resist change. When the Tower falls, you look around with curiosity and think to yourself, what's going to come next? Who am I today? Who am I in the face of this Tower falling? Well, it doesn't look like this Tower falling is going to shake you this time because you've gone through timelines here where you've hit disappointment land, right? Wow, this is beautiful. I want to clarify some of these cards. I want to clarify this Ace of Pentacles, and I want to clarify this Page of Wands, just to understand what kind of opportunities we're looking at here. What is coming for you? Now, what deck do I feel like using? I want some clarity for you on these opportunities that are going to come, just so that they're not completely surprising. Okay, we got the Emperor to clarify the Ace of Pentacles. Page of Wands. Can we have a clarification on the World? The World twice. And the King and Queen of Pentacles. You guys, this is a very well shuffled deck. I have shuffled it many times today and yesterday and the day before that. And look at that. Wow. Okay. Let's talk about this Emperor. The Emperor figure is very much like a father figure. This first opportunity that we're talking about here from the Ace of Pentacles is going to come to you through like a father figure type individual. It doesn't necessarily have to be a man. It's just the energy, right? It's not the gender. So someone who has that kind of vibe in your life, it could be your father. It could be your partner who maybe has that sort of vibe in your life. Someone who's got authority. Someone who you're close to that you trust. Someone that you think and you feel really is, someone you would listen to in the same way of a father figure, okay? Very, very interesting. And that is going to be the source of this opportunity, okay? So take a look around for people in your life that are father figure-like. Now, the Emperor card can also be sort of a catalyst for you to challenge the way you view authority figures. It could be the kind of situation that forces you to examine who you are in the face of tyranny. Who are you in the face of ethics? What are your ethics? This could be an ethical situation. I mean, it's interesting. I think this is going to come to you, this opportunity in the Ace of Pentacles, it's going to come to you from the perspective of an ethical, a moral, some kind of father figure, authority. There's that kind of energy here, right? Like This opportunity could be coming to you from a person in that position in your life. Yes. And it doesn't have to be negative. There are positive and negative elements to what the energy of the Emperor, right? It could be forcing you to look at negative shadow aspects of the father figure relationship. It could be forcing you to look at the positive energy of the father figure relationship, the authority, the ethics in your life. Very interesting. Perhaps that's where the challenge comes in. Perhaps this sense of betrayal happens because whatever this prosperous opportunity is, it turns out not to be ethical. Very interesting. Potentially, the Emperor has come in to clarify this timeline in the sense that ethics, this mental energy that you're going to achieve here in the King of Swords, could involve a shift in your ethics. It could involve a shift in how you see authority figures. Very interesting. Now, we got the World here again to clarify the Page of Wands, which is interesting because the World is where the tale also ends. So you've got the World card twice. Now, the World card twice is very interesting because the World card essentially says that you have been able to take the 4 elements and the entirety of the masculine and feminine energy, and you know how to wield them now. You know that it's all connected, and you become like sort of a genderless being that can see things from all perspective, right? So if there was truly an ethical problem that led to your evolution down this path, it could be, I don't know why all of a sudden I'm thinking about law school. If anyone is out there thinking about law school or doing something that has to do with challenging authority, but by looking at it from a very holistic perspective, maybe someone who is sensing an ethical dilemma in their career, and they at first are very betrayed by this ethical dilemma in their career. Maybe someone works for the government, maybe someone works for I don't know, a big organization that has a lot of, public perception about their image, or maybe a public idea of what this company stands for, and somehow you figure out that it's not true. And even though the opportunity has given you a lot of prosperity, you discover that this is not in line with your ethics. That is the big shift. That is the truth you realize. You realize that you can't be a part of this anymore. You can't. You just ethically can't be a part of this. This does not meet your values anymore. You are not this person anymore. The person who accepted this Ace of Pentacles opportunity is not you anymore. Wow. It's just not who you are anymore. And when you figure that out, you're going to manifest opportunities that are more in line with who you are. And that's the World energy. I'm so happy for you. I hope this reading is for everyone. This is beautiful. Your ability to see the truth in an ethical situation is going to just explode your whole world. Literally, you will become the world in your perspective. That is just so, so beautiful. And then look at these two. Let's not forget about these two that came out together in a very well shuffled deck. The King and Queen of Pentacles. I mean, you can't make this up. You just can't make it up. I mean, if the World card wasn't enough to convince you that this shift in your mental perspective is worth it, right? Like if this somehow isn't enough. You've got the King and Queen of Pentacles here, which suggests complete mastery of the physical world. Like you've got both masters of the physical dimension here. You've got both. So this could signify self-mastery on the physical level. I think all of this is about the self and that it's not really about relationships right now. And so this tells me that you are going to master the physical world. You are going to be prosperous well beyond what you thought in this 10 or in this 6. Like, do you see the progression, you guys? Like, I mean, you're going from the 6 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles, and then you level right up to the King and Queen of Pentacles. You've got the World card twice. You got the Tower in reverse, which is beautiful. And I mean, I'm just loving this reading for you. I really, really am. It's about time we got some guidance that was a little encouraging. That yes, there's going to be hard times. There's going to be a journey of self-discovery here that involves you taking a serious look at yourself and shifting mentally right up to the level of King of Swords here. And it's going to have to do with your values. You're going to be calling the Emperor into question, and you're going to be saying, who am I ethically? And can I continue down a path that is prosperous, but doesn't meet my ethical standards anymore? Beautiful. Your values, you're going to listen to that. You're going to head down a new path that's going to open for you once you accept this without judgment. And it's all going to be about creativity, imagination. You're going to be so prosperous here. Wow. This is a beautiful reading. And I hope that it's been helpful for you. Okay, so I want to add some last words of encouragement from this reading in the form of some spirit animals. I want to see what spirit animals are here to help guide you through these timelines that ultimately result in a high level of prosperity, imaginative power, mental shifting, and a very opened up worldview that is very balanced and supported. Okay, here we go. Canary spirit, sing your own song. Yes. Doesn't that really go with the wand energy here, you guys? You're going to have to sing your own song. It also goes with this timeline here to talk about this ethical dilemma you're going to face in a prosperous situation. It's a prosperous situation, but it no longer serves you. And you have to be who you are. I love that. Sing your own song. Yes, that is beautiful encouragement. And we also see the bee, the bumblebee. Sweet results await. They sure do. They sure do. Look at that. They sure do with the World and the Queen and King of Pentacles. Do they ever? And the last one here for us is wolf spirit. Turn knowledge into wisdom. Truly. You truly do that, you guys. In this reading, you really do that. You are taking knowledge of who you are, and you are turning that knowledge into wisdom, and you are creating a beautiful timeline here for yourself. Wow. That is just lovely. You know, I think I'm going to leave it at that for tonight. What a beautiful spread. I'm going to take a picture and leave it in the thumbnail for you as always, so that you can reflect on this reading by looking at the images later. And if this has resonated for you, please feel free to leave me a comment below. I have been offering readings because I enjoy the process so much. So if this reading resonated for you, feel free to send me a message or leave a comment below, and maybe we can arrange a 1 hour reading just to help clarify anything. If this reading really resonated for you, I'd be happy to offer that. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I really hope this was as powerful for you as it was for me. I really enjoyed tonight's reading. I'm left feeling very encouraged for you and for us all. Okay, thank you so much. Have a good evening, everyone.